right? Velocity. Next topic is velocity. Symbol is usually V, that is velocity. Velocity is what? Velocity is displacement in per unit time. What is the velocity? Displacement upon per unit time. Time is time taken for particular displacement. Time is always interval. Time is always interval. Definitely velocity is a vector quantity. If it is a vector quantity, it is having direction as well as magnitude. Magnitude is calculated here. And what is the direction? Direction of velocity. Direction is in the direction of displacement. Direction is in the direction of displacement. That is the direction of velocity here. If I am talking for units, unit will be what? In SI system, it will be meter per second, and in CGS system, its unit will be centimeter per second. Now, if I'm going to calculate average velocity, if I'm going for average velocity, so average velocity simply I will find out that change in position divided by respective time interval. Change in position divided by respective time interval. That means change in position by change of time. That will be your average velocity. It will define for the complete journey. But if I want to find out instant velocity, instantaneous velocity, then in the calculation of instantaneous velocity, the time interval will be very less, and if time interval is very small, definitely displacement is also small. So this can be represented in this manner: instant velocity. Instant velocity I will represent as limit delta t tends to 0. Limit delta t tends to 0. It is change in position. Definitely it is vector quantity. You can use vector sign also. These all are vectors, and this can be written in terms of differential of displacement with respect to time. Differential of displacement with respect to time. This is your instant velocity. And it is your average velocity. 2 point. When you are going to calculate average velocity, it is just displacement by time. For whole journey displacement calculate total time interval. But if you are going to calculate instant velocity, make sure you have to find first order derivative of displacement. Copy the thing here. Question is here: a table clock has its minute hand 4 centimeter long. Find the average velocity of the minute hands. First, between 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Second, between 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. You have to find out average velocity for these two different conditions. So find out. See the solution here. For average velocity in first case, displacement will be what? It is just when I am talking about the 6 a.m. timing, then it is the R hand and it is the needle end. Needle end is where? At the 12 o'clock. And when I am talking for the 6:30, this minute hand will reach to again 6. The total displacement will be what here? 2R. And time interval is what? 30 minutes. 30 minutes converted into seconds. Radius converted into the meter. You are getting here 2 into 4 and centimeter converted to meter. You will get 4 by 9 into 10 minus 4 centimeter meter per second. You can convert this into the decimal fragment also here. Radius will be 9436. You will get here 0.4. 0.44 10 to the power minus 4 meter per second. 0.44 into 10 to the minus 4 meter per second. That is it. See the solution again here. When you are going to calculate in the second situation, time given to you 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Again, displacement will remain similar because in the 6:30 p.m. the condition of meters will be similar to 6:30 a.m. But duration will be what? 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You are required 12 hours. And 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. you are required half an hour more. So total time duration is 12 hours and 30 minutes. So convert this total duration into second. So 12 hours converted into minute and converted into second. Plus seconds of 30 minutes. So then if this data result, you will get total 45,000 seconds. And velocity will be 2r by time interval 2. Radius is what? 4 centimeter converted to meter. Total time interval in second, and you will get your this data. This is average velocity here. I hope this question is clear to all of you. I'm repeating the question again. See, position of an object. Position of an object moving along x-axis is given by x is equals to a plus bt square, where a is equals to 8.5 meter and b is equals to 2.5 meter per second square, and t is measured in seconds. What is its velocity at t is equals to 0 seconds and t is equals to 2 seconds? Here you have to find instant velocity. And second part, what is the average velocity between t is equals to 2 second and t is equals to 4 second? So in this question, for getting instant velocity, I have to find out first order derivative of this given equation, and thereafter I will calculate average velocity also. So how will you solve? Find out the velocity. I have started to solve this question. This is x is equals to a plus bt square. Expression of velocity by use of differential. Constant differential is what? 0. bt square differential is b2t. Value of b given in the question. I have find the velocity expression 5t finally. Now t is equals to 0, velocity is 0. T is equals to 2 second, velocity is 10 meter per second. Now for average, I need velocity at 4 second also. So at t is equals to 4 second, what will be velocity? Velocity will be 5 into 4. You will get here 20 meter per second. It is the velocity at 4t is equals to 4 second. For average velocity, if velocity is already given to you, then you can use this format u plus v by 2. This format can be utilized only for average velocity. It is not valid for average speed. Be careful. You can utilize here. It is 10 plus 20 by 2. You will get 15 meter per second. Average velocity between t is equals to 2 second and t is equals to 4 second. You can utilize this concept. So this is the instant velocity as well as average velocity in this question. I hope this question is clear to you. You can. Next parameter, acceleration. Acceleration. For the acceleration, see what is acceleration? It is rate of change of velocity. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. It is vector quantity. It is vector quantity. If it is vector quantity, then what is the direction? So I will say direction is in the direction of change in velocity. Change in velocity, or I can say in the direction of applied force. In the direction of force. For velocity change, we need a force, and whatever the direction of force, that will be the direction of acceleration also. Mathematically, I can say acceleration is what? Change in velocity by change in time, or you can say rate of change in velocity. So if you want to find unit here, unit will be what? In SI system, it will be meter per second square. And for CGS system, it will be centimeter per second square. It is fragment of unit. V2 vector minus V1 vector, T2 minus T1 here. It is your average acceleration. The acceleration which you calculate, it is what? It is your average acceleration. But if you want to find instant acceleration, what you needed to do? You have to do limit delta t tends to 0. Then it will be delta V vector by delta t. And this can be written as the dV by dt. dV by dt. That means if you want to calculate instant acceleration, you have to differentiate velocity. You have to differentiate velocity with respect to time. And you all know velocity is what? Velocity is differential of displacement. In this manner, I can say acceleration is the double differential of displacement. It can be written in this manner. If I'm doing 2 times differential, of displacement, I will obtain the acceleration. And sometime in question, a word is utilized that is called retardation. Be careful, retardation is negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is termed as retardation. Whenever question gives you word retardation, it is already inbuilt negative sign in it. So this is retardation. Retardation is equal to negative acceleration. At this point, we can say acceleration is first order derivative of velocity and second order derivative of displacement. Acceleration is first order derivative of velocity and second order derivative of displacement. That is your acceleration. Question is asking to you, displacement of a particle moving along x-axis is given. X is equals to 18t plus 5t square. Calculate instantaneous velocity at t is equals to 2 seconds. Average velocity between 2 is equals to 2 seconds and 3 seconds, and instantaneous acceleration. So how will you solve it? For solution purpose, first I have to do velocity. I have to find velocity. That means first order derivative of displacement. To differentiate the equation, v is equals to dx by dt. X is what? 18t plus 5t square. You will get here 18t. 18 constant out. Differential of t will be 1 plus 5 is constant out. Differential of t square will be 2t. That means you will get 18 plus 10t. This is expression of velocity. For calculation of acceleration, differentiate it again. Acceleration will be its differential. So I will get velocity is 18 plus 10t. Here, differential of 18. 18 is pure constant. So differential of 18 is 0. And 10t, differential of 10. 10 is constant out and differential of t will be 1. The acceleration will be what here? 10 meter per second square. I've calculated here expression of velocity as well as acceleration. Now start to answer. First part, you want to give velocity at t is equals to 2 seconds. Expression of velocity is 18 plus 10t. So v is equals to 18 plus 10 into 2. You will get here 38 meter per second. For second part, you want average velocity between 2 seconds and 3 seconds. So first calculate velocity at t is equals to 3 seconds. Then velocity is equals to 18 plus 10 into 3. You will get here 48 meter per second. And for average, utilize the formula initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. Initial at 2 seconds is your 38. Final at 3 seconds is 48 by 2. You will get here 86 by 2. That is 43 meter per second. That is your average velocity. And third answer is your acceleration. That data is directly clear because acceleration is only constant value. It is not dependent on time. So acceleration you will get here 10 meter per second square. So this is velocity at t is equals to 2 second instant. Average velocity between 2 and 3 is 43 meter per second. And instant acceleration will be here 10 meter per second square. This is the complete question. See the question carefully and note it down. Question is displacement of a particle varies with t as x is equals to 4t square minus 15t plus 25. Find the position, velocity and acceleration of particle at t is equals to 0 second. It is first part of question. Second part asks when will the velocity of particle become 0? You have to find out the time at which at the time period velocity becomes 0. And third part of question, can we call the motion of particle as one with uniform acceleration? So I have to answer here 3 questions. So how will I answer 3 questions? Question gives me x is equals to 4t square minus 15t plus 25. For calculation of velocity, you have to do differential dx by dt. Differentiate it. It is d by dt. You will get 4t square minus 15t plus 25. Now see, differential here. 4 is constant out. Differential of t square is 2t minus 15 as it is. Differential of t will be here 1 and differential of only constant. It is what? 0. So velocity you will get here 8t minus 15. It is expression of velocity. Now I have to find expression of acceleration also. The acceleration is differential of velocity. So d by dt. What is your velocity? That is 8t minus 15. Now differentiate it. 8 is out. Differential of t will be 1. And differential of constant will be what? 0. The acceleration value will be at 8 meter per second square. Now start to answer questions. First question, position, velocity, acceleration at t is equals to 0. For the first part, at t is equals to 0, calculate the x. What is x? 4t square minus 15t plus 25. You place t0, t0. What is x? X is only 25 meter. Velocity, expression is 8t minus 15. 80 will be 0 at t is equals to 0. Velocity is minus 15 meter per second. And acceleration is independent from velocity. The acceleration is as it is. That is 8 meter per second square. Second part of question that asks when the velocity will be 0. So you are having v is equals to 8t minus 15. You want v is equals to 0. 8t minus 15. So I will say 8t is equals to 15. So what is t? T is equals to 15 by 8 seconds. At this time interval, your velocity will become 0. That is your second part. T is equals to 15 by 8. And the third part of question asks, can we call motion of particle as one with uniform acceleration? So yes, acceleration is uniform because acceleration is not depending on time. I can say yes, it is uniform acceleration. Yes, it is uniform acceleration as it doesn't depend on time. As it is not dependent on time. That's why I can say it is uniform acceleration. That is all 3 questions are resolved. First I have to find expression of velocity by differential, then expression of acceleration by differential, then find out all the 3 things. Position, velocity, acceleration. Place a time t is equals to 0. All 3 equations I have. Find out the values. For velocity, I have to find time when velocity is 0. Place the equation of velocity. Find the value of time here. You can resolve this one into the decimal fraction because we always give final answer in terms of decimals. We don't leave the answer in fraction to convert this into decimal also. And last point, Yes, it is uniform acceleration. Why it is uniform acceleration? Because value of acceleration is constant. It is not changing with time. That's why I will say it is uniform acceleration. I hope this question is clear to you. Note down this question. This question is distance of a particle moving in x-axis under the influence of any force is related to time as t is equals to root x plus 3. X is in meter and t is in second. Find the displacement of particle when velocity of particle is 0. So how will you resolve it? First, root x will be what? Root x will be t minus 3. Square both sides. Square both sides. If you are going to square both sides, you will get x is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. You will get here 60. Expression of x is ready. How will you find the velocity? Velocity is the differential of displacement. So d by dt. What is the expression of x? That is t square plus 9 minus 60. Differential of t square is 2t. Differential of 9 is 0. And differential of 60 will be 6. So what is velocity is equals to 2t minus 6. You want to find time when velocity is 0. So 0 is equals to 2t minus 6. That means t is equals to will get 6 by 2. That is 3 seconds. At 3 seconds, velocity will be 0. So what is the displacement at t is equals to 3? So x is equals to t square plus 9 minus 60. So t is what? 3. 9 plus 9 minus 6 into 3. You will get here minus